does that even mean, Bowers Game Corner?
Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back again today for a special Kickstarter review charged by BoardGameExchange.com. They're its only board game rental website. Today, I am super excited to be reviewing WordSmith the Card Game from Alistair, Wong. This is for 2 or more players for all ages, and it'll take you 10 to 15 minutes to play this bad boy. And WordSmith the Card Game is a fast-paced, word-building, card-throwing party game for everyone. This is a game that will be on a Kickstarter near you the day after I post this video. The link will be posted below if you want to check it out. But let's open it up, see how the game works, and see what this game is all about. Alright, so inside of WordSmith the Card Game, what are you going to get? First, I want to mention this is the promo edition of this game, which means everything that you see might change based on how much Kickstarter support this game gets. Everything in the box are cards. You're going to get, I believe it's like 107 cards. This is the WordSmith Rules card. You'll probably use this once or twice, never use it again because the game is very simple and easy to learn and teach. Other than that, you're going to get all these cards which will have 2 letters on them. They will vary from 1, 2, 3, and there's 1 5-pointer in there. How this works is they're all color-coded, which is very nice, but you're going to lay out 10 of these cards face up. These are for everyone in the game to see and to use. Then everyone is going to get dealt 3 cards. Once everyone has 3 cards, you pretty much just say, alright, it's a free-for-all. So you're going to look at your cards and you're going to see if you can spell anything. If you can, which I can, you're going to lay it down before someone else takes these letters. So, for instance, I can spell pull. So I'll say, lay it down, and I'll say pull, so everybody knows what I'm playing. Then I will pick up this PU, leave the 2 L's that I played, and put this PU into my points pile. So at the end of the game, I'm going to be guaranteed to get 3 points. So I'll put that into my pile, and then I'll draw up 2 3 cards, because you should always have 3 cards in your hand. And at the same time, everyone else is going to be going. They're going to say rail and sandwich, and well, they're not going to be saying sandwich, but they'll say flat, and a bunch of other 4-letter words. They're going to be picking up these cards. So this discard pile is going to go by very quickly. This is a very fast-paced, on-your-toes kind of game. So let's see. I see dine right here. So I lay that down and I say dine, I pick up this 1-pointer for any, and I leave the die, and then I will pick up another one, then I'll say ding, and I'll do that, and then I'll pick up another one, and then you're just going to keep going as fast as you can, and that's the heart of the game. Another thing that you can do that I really didn't do too much to myself, because maybe it's just because I'm not the smartest guy, who knows, is you can actually make longer words. I made all 4-letter words, however you can make a 6-letter words. If you can figure out how to play one of your cards, and then make a 6-letter word, so pretend that ratier were a word, you would get to pick up this 3-point card and this 2-point cards, which would be good for you at the end of the game. However, once all the cards have ran out at the bottom of the stack, and one person has played all 3 of the cards in their hand, the game is over. You tally up your points, and you see who has the most points, and they have won the game. And that is how WordSmith is played. Alright, WordSmith the Card Game from Alistair Wong. What are my final thoughts? Let's go over the pros, let's go over the cons. First, on the con side, there's no artwork to be seen in this game. At least not in the form that I got it, the promotional copy of it. But this is a word game, so it really isn't that big of a deal, the fact that there isn't any art on it. And honestly, I don't really know where you would even squeeze in some art into this game. Another little pet peeve I had with the game was the fact that the words weren't mirrored, which made it kind of a bit of annoying when I was trying to look at the letter. I was like, wait, which one is that? But at the same time, I actually talked to the creator of the game about that, and he said the reason they did that was so they could keep the font so big so everyone around the table could see the letters, which is something I definitely understand because this is a party game. Make no mistake, you can play this with 8 players and have a ball. So you got 8 players around the table. You want to make sure everybody can see what the letters are. Completely understandable. On to the pro side, I have no other cons with this game. This is a fantastic game that me and my fiance are going to be playing for a long time. Let me tell you why. First and foremost, you can play this with 2 players, you can play this with 8 players. Either way, you're going to have a lot of fun. You play this with 2 players and 8 players, it's still going to take you about the same amount of time. You can have this out of the box, set up, and back in the box and on the shelf in 20 minutes. This is the perfect filler game for when you're waiting for someone to get to your gaming group or a restaurant or what have you. Another thing I really liked about this game was the fact that it could be used as an educational tool. As some of you may know, I am a preschool teacher, so I'm always looking for great educational games. And while this is a little bit old for my kids, if you have a 6, 7, 8-year-old, this is fantastic for helping them learn how to spell. Now you're going to have to tweak the game a little bit, so you're just taking turns going one at a time, but for a 6 or 7-year-old, they will absolutely love playing this game with you, trying to spell the different words with mom or dad or whoever. Which gives me to another point that I really liked about this game. You can modify this game in a lot of different ways. You can play with 8 people and have it, everybody's a free-for-all. You can have 2 teams of 4. You can have 4 teams of 2. You can divvy it up any way you see fit. I, for a fact, can pretty much tell you, once my kid gets older, I have a feeling that me and my fiance and my kid will all be playing this. However, it'll probably be my son and my fiance versus me, since I'm the better speller. But you can do that. You can do 2-on-1. That's the great thing about this game. You can modify it to however you want. In the end, Wordsmith the Card Game is a game that I can highly recommend, even in the promo edition status. And if you kickstart this, there's going to be more cards, more of this, more of that. It's only going to become a better game. So if this game sounds interesting to you, be sure to check out this link down here. Say Bowers Game Corner sent you. If you enjoyed this review, please be sure to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for your time, YouTube.
That was a review for Wordsmith. For more reviews, check back at Bowers Game Corner. Also check out BoardGameExchange.com, the nationwide board game rental service.
Bam!